How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Beneath the Beats. Today, we're going to be talking about Eloy Casagrande, who has been the talk of the town in the drummer world for a while now. He has transitioned from Sepultura to Slipknot, and it's been amazing to watch. Today, we're going to look into his drum setups, both the Sepultura setup and the Slipknot setup. We're going to see what's changed and how this has impacted Eloy's playing and playing style as he has adapted to the new sound and the new soundscapes of Slipknot. So first of all, we're going to have a look at a live clip of Manipulation of Tragedy by Sepultura, just to see what Eloy was working with most of his career in that band. Let's go. That 10x8 tom, man. So you probably have noticed Eloy has that 10x8 to the side of him and also the rack tom in front. So just the one rack. It has been stated in interviews that I've seen that he tunes these highs for a reason, to get that percussive flair and that effects to create those Brazilian style rhythm soundscapes. All right, we're going to take a closer look at the specs of Eloy's Sepultura setup. I have cross-checked a few websites, namely Peisty, Tama, just to kind of cross-check the specs to get as consistent as possible and as accurate as an answer. I am using the program here, Drumstructor, no affiliation. This is just for show purposes, just to show you the basic layout of this drum set. So as you'll see here, Eloy uses two 22x16 kick drums. Awesome looking from the front and very aesthetically pleasing throughout. So we'll move across here and we have the famous 10x8 rack tom, which is tuned extremely high, as mentioned before, for effect. It has another rack tom here. This changed throughout Eloy's time with the band. In the earlier days, you might notice that it was a 14x12, so super big rack tom. I personally love that size. And as he went throughout his career, it went towards the 12x9 spec. So two floor toms here. According to the specs, or the accurate specs, he was using a 16x14 on this side and an 18x16 this side. This looks more like a 16x16 here, but as I said, just for show purposes of layout. Let's move to the cymbals. All Peisty cymbals, he used a 2002 Wild Crash, a 15 Formula 602 Modern Essentials hi-hat as his main, a 12 Rude Shred Bell as a stack top, a 14 Rude Blast China as a stack bottom. Super cool. A 19 Formula 602 Modern Essentials Crash, a 14 PST Swiss Flanger Stack, 14 Formula 602 Modern Essentials Hi-Hat. So another hi-hat there, so he runs the dual hi-hats. 20 Formula 602 Modern Essentials Crash, a 20 Formula 602 Modern Essentials Ride, 18 2002 Novo China on the right side. He uses double kick, Iron Cobra, all Evans drum heads. Last but not least, the snare. Use the combination of a 14x5.5 snare. Sometimes he would use a 14x6.5. That is the Sepultura setup. Let's switch over to Slipknot. So as we all know, Slipknot has a vast and complex soundscape, and it was pretty evident that Eloy was going to have to expand his drum set to accommodate the sound. And in recent interviews I saw, he was super excited to obviously expand on his rhythmic personality, and I was super excited to see what the kit was going to be. So we're going to take a further look into the specs and what he is actually playing with Slipknot. guy's an animal. So we're going to start with the kick drums. As you can see, insane setup aesthetically. 2 kick drums at the front being 22 by 16, both of them. Same as his Sepultura setup. But this time he has 2 24 by 14 kick drums on the outsides. It is monstrous, this kit. They did really well with the aesthetic. So the 2 on the outside aren't actually being played. They're just for aesthetic. In the rack tom specs, we have a 10 by 7 rack tom here. We have a 12 by 8 rack tom here. And we also have a 13 by 9 rack tom. 2 floor toms. So first floor being a 16 by 14. Second floor being a 18 by 16. So pretty similar floor sizes to Eloy's Sepultura setup. We'll move to the cymbals now. A little bit of a change up in cymbals, as you'll notice. Massive gong at the back there. Love the gong. So Eloy mentioned that Alex Van Halen was actually an inspiration in this setup, which you can see. So let's move to the cymbals. So here you'll see a few more effects cymbals. So we have, in the cymbal department, we have a Master Dark Hi-Hat 15. We have 2 Formula 602 crashes in 20-inch. He really loves the 20-inch crashes. The same goes for a Master Dark ride in the 20. He uses a heavy 2002 ride in the heavy also. In the effects department, we have a Rude 10-inch splash. We have a Novo China 2002 20. We also have a Megabell 2002 10-inch, so the Megabell being up here, and then we also have a symphonic gong at the back. Yes to the gong. So that is the complete setup there. He has 2 Yamaha pads to the side here, I will mention that. So it wasn't the complete setup. We also have the snare being a 14 by 6.5, what appears to be a bell brass. Obviously Eloy does change his snares, so according to this, let's roll with that. Also, Iron Cobra double kick pedals, which he has used in Sepultura too. So all around, a monstrous kit. Yeah, really goes a long way in dealing with the complexity and the soundscape of Slipknot's music. So yeah, that is the setup. There you have it, friends. A look at both of Eloy's famous setups. And the change and the adaptations he's made to accommodate Slipknot's sound. I've got to say, I'm going to miss the piercing sound of that 10 by 8 tom to the side of him that he used in Sepultura, and the Brazilian rhythmic influence. You never know, it might make an appearance in Slipknot, but really looking forward to this story playing out and watching Eloy grow as a musician within this band. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to be making more content moving forward. But for now, have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it is. See you later, friends. Bye.